This first thing I'm going to show you is, it's not an official tradition. It just seems like a tradition that, this gets shown. So this is from the Delaware Outcast Soapers. For those who don't know, soap shoes are shoes that have grind plates installed in the bottom of them. As you can see, from the banner that had 2001 in it, yeah, this is pretty old. And just so we're not listening to absolutely nothing, I'm going to pull something up for the background. I feel like this fits. Pardon me for a moment. Shit, I'm gonna have to queue up more music. That's the kind of shit I would do. There's a railing, you run toward it, look like you're gonna jump on it, and just slide on the concrete that it's built into. This is the one thing that was kind of cool about soap shoes. This is around the era when, like, skate stoppers were being put on rails. But if you had, like, soap shoes on, and, like, your balance was decent enough, you could just step over them in the middle of a slide or grind. God, soap shoes need to make a comeback. If for no other reason than so the shoes and the parts for them won't be so goddamn expensive. Like, I have 2 pairs of soaps, and one of them is on its last legs. The other I'm afraid to use because I know when that goes, I'll have nothing. Okay, shit, I need another song. I forgot that this was the one that was like 13 minutes long. Okay, what can I play that will not get my stream muted? Let's see, not that. I can play this and we'll pretend that it fits. Anytime I see someone fall on their tailbone doing this, I feel like residual pain. Because I did that skateboarding and I was feeling it for weeks afterward. For all I know, I probably had a bone bruise, but I just didn't go to a doctor for it. Ugh. Ugh. Just for the record, it is my opinion that the end of the filming day should not be when the people in the videos can't walk anymore. God, some of this seems like it was inspired from like the structure of like skate videos from around the time. Which is the complete non sequiturs in between segments of people sliding on rails. Oh shit, we need more music. Let's see, what could I play? You know what? Digging into the "we'll pretend this fits" category. Cause why not? Yeah, even though that's just a bunch of frame splices, there was a moment when, like, Windows Movie Maker editor me thought that was the coolest thing. Now I know, like, something people criticized a lot about this was the speed at which people moved while doing it. But the thing is, like, unlike a skateboard or a bike or rollerblades or a scooter, you don't have something you're landing on that can help keep your momentum easily. So if you get going too fast with this, no matter how good your landing is, your momentum's just going to cause you to fall over. Do you think if I put out a soaping video in 2024, the Delaware Outcast soapers will rise from their obscurity and say, "Good job, man"? Or the Blackpool freestyle walking, or whatever those banners were at the beginning? Damn. Back when you didn't need a subscription for Adobe Premiere. I should try, like, using a Wayback Machine to look up those websites. Oh, geez. Now I have even more stuff to plug into the Wayback Machine. Ottawa freestyle walking. Beauty, eh? Yeah, so these musical credits are why I'm just playing random shit over the top of the video. Because, yeah, all of that will get my stream muted. Okay, we've still got about a minute or so. So, fuck it. Because I don't know if I'm going to play Bard's Tale during this stream. We gotta hit that quota. Dude, there's a mailing address. But it's for St. Louis, Missouri. For the Delaware Outcast soapers. Yep, see you in 2003. We certainly will. Now there's something else I want to show you. So, let's see, I'm trying to remember where I put it. So I was going through a bunch of old CDs that had just been like lodged in the back of one of my filing cabinets. And I didn't find much, but I did find a couple of things. So one of the things I found was this. This is footage from the Cleveland Grand Prix in 2006. Now, this was shot with, I think, just a regular-ass camera that happened to have, like, a mode that took burst shots and animated them. So it's technically not video. But I just thought this was kind of cool. This is from 2006, and it was part of the Champ Car series, which had like some pretty prominent names. I'm just gonna play this again. It had some pretty prominent names from IndyCar Formula One racing that took part in it. Al Unser Jr., Fittipaldi, Mario Andretti, AJ Allmendinger. I think he won the Grand Prix for the year this was filmed. Juan Pablo Montoya, Dario Franchitti, whole bunch of pretty prominent names. But then I can't remember how it worked. I think like open wheel racing in general just merged into one league. And as a result of that, this race was dropped. And if you're wondering why the racetrack looks like this is a converted airport runway. I think this was Hopkins Airport. It was actually still a functioning airport, but they would like shut down part of the airway and then use it as a racetrack. Just a little something cool from yesteryear. And then I found this. This is ancient. So, I had a physics class in high school where we were supposed to create physics mobiles. What a physics mobile is well, I guess I might as well show you. Balance is involved, I'll say that much. I'm going to pause it right as the video comes up. First of all, note the date. I was still very much a teenager at this time. And if you're wondering what in the fuck this is, a physics mobile is like you have a beam, and then you have things hanging off of that balance each other out. And then the beam below that has like things hanging on it, and then that beam has things hanging on it. And you have to like move the position of the things hanging on the beams and the beams themselves so that everything ends up balancing out. A lot of people just made relatively small scale ones, but then I decided to get a little creative because we had a bunch of old computer parts at our home. And I said, hey, what if I kick this up a notch? What if we get one of these big ass 2x4s from my dad's workshop, drill holes into it, and then start hanging stuff and use dowel rods as the balance beams below. And then from there, we hang old computer parts. This thing took up the majority of my parents' bedroom. No way in hell could I take it into school and set it up there. So I had to take a bunch of photos and video to prove that this thing like actually functioned, like everything actually was balanced. And this is part of that. As you can see, there's a little everything. There's a mouse here. There's like a GPU over here. This is a hard drive. You can see the holes that were drilled into this thing because I didn't know where exactly I was going to balance everything. So we just drilled a bunch of holes at like 1-inch intervals and then worked off of that. There's another hard drive here. Also, I should note this. So this is the center point where it's hanging from. Maybe you can see it's a little further back here. This is where their ceiling fan was. My parents took that down so that for one day we could hang this giant physics mobile from the ceiling so that we would have enough space to hang everything and then like film it, get the photos, and count it as a science project. You see, we just wound up putting it all the way at the end, at least for this part. This one, we kind of went a little further in. And you can see there's a hard drive all the way at the end of this. This is the lowest point of the mobile. It hangs down so far that it gets within like a couple inches of the top of the bed. Let this be a lesson to you. Remember to throw out your old computer crap. Otherwise I'll find it and do something like this. Has my voice really not changed that much? I mean, I sound different now because I'm getting over an illness, but... But yeah, this is just... Like, you thought I went extra on videos sometimes? I've been going extra since I was in high school. Just for random-ass science projects like this. That's a that's a fucking power supply. And then there's a keyboard dangling here. Oh god. Yeah, that was a brief stroll down memory lane. Excuse me while I set something else up. I'm not going to play... Actually, should I play the music again? Because I think I should play the music again.